plan. I need a plan.
Just look to the left.
Jack. Why did you come here? What if Brad were home?
I saw him at the Lakeview, so I knew the coast was clear. I was going to talk to him, but then I figured I better get the full story from you first.
Jack, I've told you why I can't...
Carly, you don't need to explain, okay? I know the truth.
You do?
I know why you and Brad got married.
You seem awfully calm.
You think I'd lose it? I knew you and Brad weren't in love.
How'd you find out, Jack?
Ma told me.
Dolores?
About Peter Wentworth and his mob connections and the threats against Camille.
Yes. So now you know.
Why'd you hide it from me, Carly?
Brad didn't want the police to know. You're the police.
I can't tell you what was going through my mind. Talk about a relief.
I'm glad.
Look, I get why Brad needed the money to help Camille, but why'd you go along with it? Why didn't you just hand him the money?
I couldn't. It's all this complicated stuff about how Parker's trust is set up. Just being Mr. and Mrs. would make the transaction a whole lot more low-key.
That's a pretty big sacrifice to make.
Well, Camille's not my favorite person, but I couldn't let that animal murder her.
Okay, but why did you stay married to Brad after he paid off Wentworth?
Well, that's really complicated, Jack.
See, if you had only come to me in the first place...
Wentworth was the one who was calling all the shots. And, well, he wanted it to be marriage, so... I don't know, he was a jealous maniac. He wanted to keep Brad away from Mrs. Wentworth.
And Brad being married to someone he doesn't love, that would stop him.
Well, maybe Mrs. Wentworth thought we were a love match. I don't know. Brad and I just did what we thought we had to do.
Don't let anyone tell you you're selfish. Because you are the warmest, kindest
No.
person. And you're crazy for trying to do this alone. You know that? You and Brad.
I'm scared. I didn't know what to do.
No, it's all going to work out now. I'm going to nail Wentworth. I'm going to talk to Brad, tell him how we feel about each other so you can get out of this marriage. And everyone, with the exception of Wentworth, can be happy.
You can't.
Why?
You can't go to Wentworth either. The man's a criminal,
Going
Jack.
after criminals is what I do, Carly. Besides, I don't want to wait any longer than I have to be with you.
Neither do I.
Okay, then let me do my job, and we'll be together that much faster. Isn't that what you want?
Yes. Yes, that's what I want. It's what I've wanted. Yeah?
Hello, woman that I love. You're talking to a husband who just closed a major business deal. So now you get to sit around and wonder how you're going to spend my money, sweetheart.
Let's talk about that later, okay?
Talking is the least of it. So what would you like me to bring home? A $400 bottle of wine or the crown jewels?
No, I don't need anything. Just take your time, okay?
With everything that I've got planned, I'm coming home right now.
I don't know when Brad will be home.
Well, then I'll stick around and wait for him.
No, don't do that, Jack. It could be really late.
I bet Brad will be glad to know the secret's out.
He won't. And I won't.
Why?
Because if you go to Wentworth with this, things could get really ugly.
I told you we can handle this,
The
Carly.
guy has connections. What about my safety? What about Parker's safety? You can't go to Brad with this, Jack.
How will talking to Brad endanger you?
Trust me. Going to Brad would be the worst thing you could do. I want to be with you. More than anything in the world. This is the wrong way.
What other way is there?
Well, we could take Parker, pack up our things, and run.
What?
Just leave, Jack. Come on. We'll leave Oakdale and we'll never look back. just pick up and go. You and me and Parker. Why not? What's to stop us, Jack? It's not like we're criminals. We're not going to be fugitives. We're just two people who want to start a new life together. That a million complications. Everyone deserves a fresh start in life, don't they?
Carly. We can't just
talk, please. Please don't say we can't do it. Please. Don't say anything yet. Please, not until you hear me out. It is so clear to me now, Jack. It is so clear and so simple. We can have our beautiful future together. And we don't have to risk it by waiting for it. We can have it, Jack. We can have it right now.
Carly,
that beautiful, life-changing, mind-bending night we spent locked in that wine cellar. I want an eternity of those, Jack. I am so tired of fighting for happiness. Jack, I don't want to have to arrange things to suit a half-dozen other people. I want it to be easy. And I don't want to wait months or even days so it's convenient for everyone else. All that matters is you and me and Parker. Why agonize over the right way to handle Brad and Peter Wentworth and the police unit that'll be keeping Camille safe while you go after him? How did we find ourselves in the middle of this mess? Let's just get out of it. Let's just shrug it off. Right now. We've already done our part, Jack. I married Brad so he could help Camille. And you're willing to put your life on hold so you can arrest Peter Wentworth. Why bother? Why complicate this? Let's take the straight line, Jack. The shortest distance to what we want. We survived Teague. And being locked in that cabin, we might not be so lucky with Wentworth. Why risk that? We can just disappear. We can make a new life together in a new place, Jack.
Carly, I don't know what to think.
Don't think, Jack. Just go with this. Go with this energy and momentum that we have going. Jack, I have you back in my life. You love me. You want to spend your life with me. That is a miracle. I've had 2 miracles in my life. You and Parker, and I want to hold on to both of you. We deserve to be as happy as we can be. We owe that to ourselves and to each other. Let's... Jack, I love you so much. Please, come away with me. I'm begging you, Jack, please. Please come away with me tonight. Now.